Welcome back, students. In this class, I will talk about instance of operator. Instance of operator. Already we covered operators concept in our first unit syllabus. Operator, what is operator, types of operator. What are the types of operator? Bitwise operators, arithmetic operator, relational operator, logical operator, assignment operator, and conditional operator, special operators. In the special operators, so one of the operator is instance of operator. Java soft people provide a facility. It have some new features. So what is the functionality of instance of operator? So this operator is used only object reference variable. This operator is used only object reference variable. So what is the purpose of instance of operator? Instance of operator checks if the object belonging to particular class or not. So it checks, for example, we can create one object, that object is belonging to particular class or not. So it results a Boolean value because whenever we can check if the object belonging to particular class or not. So if the object really is belonging to the particular class, it returns the Boolean value true. Otherwise, sometimes if the object is not belonging to a particular class, in that time it will give a Boolean value false. It is true, so it will print true on the console. If it is false, so it results a Boolean value false. That is the purpose of instance of operator. So here the operator checks whether the object is particular type. If the operator checks whether the object is of a particular type. So instance of operator checks whether the object is particular type. Particular type means class type or interface type. Class type or interface type. In similar way of classes, we can check also interfaces also. So next one, instance of operator is written. For suppose instance of operator have the following syntax. What is the syntax of instance of operator? Object reference variable. Object reference variable. Object reference variable means object name or reference variable. Generally, with respect to the class, we can create an object. So object name or reference variable. So in the left hand side is object variable or reference variable. Suppose I am defining one object, I am creating one object. For example, class demo. So in this demo class, I am creating object demo d equal to new demo. Demo d equal to new demo. So in this one, what is our object name or reference variable? D. So in this syntax, instance of operator have the following syntax. What is the syntax? In the left hand side is object reference variable. Object reference variable means object name or reference variable. Object name, similarly we can check, similarly we can write left hand side is object name or reference variable. Object name or reference variable. Object name or reference variable. Next one, instance of. Instance of, it is the operator. Instance of is operator. So no white spaces allowed. Instance and of. It is the single word instance of. Suppose at the time of developing a program, at the time of writing a program, so you can mentioning white spaces. At the time of compilation, it leaves an error. No white spaces allowed. Instance of, it is a single word. White spaces are not allowed. White spaces are not allowed. Suppose if you forget to keep a space, so at the time of compilation, it leaves an error. Next one, here right hand side is class or interface type. So what is the functionality of instance of operator? It checks whether the object is belonging to particular class or particular interface or not. It checks whether the object is belonging to particular class or particular interface or not. That is the functionality, that is the importance of instance of operator. Here left hand side is instance of operator. Here left hand side is object name, right hand side is class or interface type. Next one. So if the object referred by the variable, on the left hand side of the operator, if the object referred by the variable on the left hand side of the operator. So here object referred by the variable means simply reference variable. Object referred by the variable means reference variable. Simply any object can be referred by the some variable because it is a reference variable. So whenever we can creating an object, so object class, with respect to the class we can create object class name equal to new constructor. Here class object. So class object name or reference variable. Left hand side is referred by the object referred by the variable on the left hand side of the operator. Is passes to the is a. So it is the one type of relation. Next we check for the class interface type on the right hand side. Left hand side is check for the class and interface type of the right hand side. Then the result will be true. So if it is, so here object is, this particular object is belonging to the class, so it will give the true. So suppose, so following an example here I am explaining a small program. So here let me explain a small example here. Here I am defining one class test. So this class, generally class declaration starts with the class keyword and followed by class name. Here our class name is test. Class is a public access specifier. Class is a public access specifier. Next one, main method. Our class is public access specifier. Already in the previous classes we covered public access specifiers and access control concept. Already you know that any class can be defined as a public access specifier. What are the restrictions? How is it possible to access the class as outside class and outside package? Already you might aware of this concept in the previous classes. Next one here, main method public static void main string offset. Next one here, listen everyone. So here string name equal to James. String name equal to James. So in Java, strings can be created in two ways, by using double quotes and by using new operator. Whenever JVM finds the double quotes, JVM create an object of string class. So in Java, string is a class. In Java, string is a class. In Java, string is a class. String is a class. It is predefined class or user-defined class. Predefined class, I think you might be aware of these concepts. String is a predefined class. First letter should start with uppercase letter. So this string class is present in lang package. Here lang is the default package in Java. So users need not explicitly import the lang package, automatically it is imported at the time of compilation. So here in our program, so we can't import any package and we can't create any package. So generally for example, if you want to develop any basic Java program, all required classes and interfaces present in lang package. That's why Java some people makes lang is the default package. Here string is a predefined class, string name equal to James. So here in Java, string is a class. With respect to the class we can create object. In Java we can create a string object in two ways, by using double quotes and by using new operator. So whenever JVM finds the double quotes, JVM blindly creates an object of string class. JVM blindly creates an object of string class. Next one here, following will return true since name is type string. So here I am checking the condition. So boolean result. So here name. So here I am checking the condition. Name instance of string. Here name is reference variable. Name is reference variable or object name. Name is reference variable or object name. Here instance of is operator. String is a class. So here what is the importance of instance operator? Here instance of operator left hand side is object name or reference variable. Here instance of operator left hand side is referred by the object name and right hand side is the class. Here what is the purpose of instance of operator? It will check these object belonging to the particular string class or not. Here instance of operator checks. So here instance of operator checks whether the object is belonging to particular class or not. So it checks whether the object is belonging to particular class or not. Here it checks name belonging to the name is a object name or reference variable. It is belonging to the particular class. Particular class means it is string class or not. Okay, already we have written string name equal to James. Okay, so name object is belonging to the string class. Name object is belonging to the particular string class. Is it true or false? True, because name belonging to the string class. Name belonging to the string class. Already we created object of string class. Whenever JVM finds the double quotes, JVM blindly creates an object of string class. Here our result can be stored in result variable. Our result can be stored in so here our result can be stored in result variable. So it is Boolean type. Our result can be stored in result variable. So it is Boolean type. So here system.out.println result means if you compile and run this program, what is the output we have getting? True. Because so here name object is belonging to the string class. So if it is not belonging to a particular class, it returns the Boolean value false. Because it is true, so it will print true on the console. Next, let me explain one more example here with respect to the inheritance. With respect to the inheritance, I will explain one more example. So let us see the example. Then you can get much clarity about these concepts, these instance of operator. So here following is one more example. Class vehicle. Here class vehicle. So vehicle is the class. Vehicle is the class. So vehicle is the class name. So class declaration, generally class declaration starts with class keyword and followed by generally class declaration starts with the class keyword and followed by class name. So here open brace and curly brace, it is the superclass. Generally we can declare one class, we can't write any variables and methods. It is the superclass. Next one, public class car extends vehicle. Public class car extends vehicle. So here car is the subclass. Here car is the subclass. Vehicle is the superclass. Generally, inheritance have some relationship. Subclass extends the superclass. So here subclass gets all the properties from superclass. What are the properties available in superclass? Those all properties could applicable to the subclass. So here after main method, next one vehicle A equal to new car. Already you might be aware of this statement. I think you might be aware of this statement. What is this statement? So here I am creating object of which class? Subclass. So generally in the inheritance we can create object of subclass. Generally in inheritance always we can create object of subclass. Always we can create object of subclass. So we can create object of the subclass, we can accessing superclass members and subclass members also. Suppose if we create object of the superclass only, we can accessing superclass members but not subclass members. So we can create object of the subclass, we can accessing superclass and subclass members. It is a relationship between superclass objects and subclass objects generally. So here I am creating object of subclass. What is our subclass car? So new car. This subclass is assigned to the superclass reference variable. This subclass is assigned to the superclass reference variable. So vehicle is the superclass. Vehicle is the superclass. Here I am creating reference of superclass. Here A is reference of superclass. So here A is reference of superclass. So here new car means so object of subclass. New car means object of subclass. New car means object of subclass. New car means object of subclass. So here I am creating object of the subclass. The subclass object is assigned. The subclass object is assigned superclass reference variable. Superclass reference variable. So what is this topic? So whenever it is implemented in runtime polymorphism, always we can create always we can create reference of the superclass. That reference of superclass is assigned to the subclass objects. Always we can call overridden as superclass reference variable. It is nothing but runtime polymorphism. So here vehicle A equal to new car. This statement indicates means we are creating object of the subclass. Object of the subclass is assigned to the superclass reference variable. Superclass reference variable. So here I am applying instance of operator. Here instance of is a operator. Instance of is a operator. I think you might aware of instance of operator. So A instance of car. A instance of car. A is the object name. A is the object name. So car is the class. Car is the class, car is the subclass, car is the subclass. Whenever we can assigning subclass object to the superclass reference variable, it has some relationship. It has some relationship. So here we can check instance of operator. So A instance of car. So here A is the object name, car is the class. A is the object name, car is the class. So with instance of operator will check whether the object is belonging to the particular class or not. So here instance of operator checks whether this object A is belonging to the particular class or not, car or not. Here already you might aware of this statement. Here what is this A? What is the left hand side of O? So it is object name. So here instance of operator and right hand side is car. Car means it is a class. So it checks whether A is belonging to the particular class car or not. So yes. So it is A is belonging to the particular class car. Yes. So our result can be stored in it can be stored in Boolean data type. Boolean data type. Here system.out.println result. What is the output of this program? True. What is the output of this program? True. Because A is belonging to the particular class car. So with respect to the inheritance, so we can already we have written one program instance of operator. So I think you might I think already you have clear about this concept. In the first unit also we covered instance of operator in the operators concept. In this one briefly we covered instance of operator concept. Okay, finally instance of operator means it checks whether the object is belonging to the particular class or not. If the object is belonging to the particular class, it returns a Boolean value true, otherwise it returns false. Thank you everyone.